Join us as we adventure through Alaska's interior, campfires, rivers, and rugged landscape. Each stop is a part of our story. Stay with us and experience the adventure. We appreciate you joining us. Alright guys, we made it to Delta. We're heading northeast. We're heading to a little gold mine on the outside of Chicken, which is probably about 20 miles from the Yukon border, the Alaskan Yukon border, and we're probably 4.5 hours away. We stopped in here and we're getting some barbecue pulled pork from this traveling truck here. Alright, well, I got a pulled pork and cold slaw burger with some fries and some mac and cheese, and she did as well. Now we're gonna sit here and enjoy our food, and then we'll get on the road again. Fast Eddie's there. That right there has got some good food. I definitely recommend stopping in if you're passing through Tok. The Taylor Highway is our exit off of the Alaskan Highway to the little gold mine in the middle of nowhere. Looks like we're going into a rainstorm. So there's actually a music festival going on right now. This is the Pedro Dredge. It's been operational since 1938 to 1967. Pretty cool. I think it's just been there since then. Chicken's got a big chicken, which is pretty cool. Fun fact about Chicken is they actually named it Chicken because the locals back in the day didn't know how to spell ptarmigan. And, well, hopefully everybody knew how to spell chicken, so that's why they picked that. So there's the saloon over there, a little cafe. Chicken is still an operational gold mine, which is really cool. They still pull tons of gold out of here. And right here is the Chicken Mine Gold Camp. This is the active one. I'm sure they have other little tiny operations going on, but I'm pretty sure this is your main Chicken Gold Camp operation.
Called Lost Chicken Hill.
Lost Chicken Hill. If you look very carefully, there's a car stuck in the river over there. That's pretty crazy. Looks like somebody thought of their Jeep a little too highly, and they lost it to the South Fork River. Only gonna be hard to see. We're pretty high up. The river's pretty far down there. Well, we pulled over on the side of the road just so I could see if I can't get a better view of the river down below. That is pretty neat. All right, well, we're on our way down here, and we're gonna see how the rain treated this trail, because this trail is all just, it gets pretty darn steep, so we'll see if it's super bad or not bad. Man, am I glad I didn't drive the car. That's the cut down there, way down deep in that valley. So this time of year, it's real nice and sunny out. Last year I came out at the, what was that, beginning of September, and it was pitch black, and I'd never been out here before. I had my light bars on, but man, it was pretty sketchy because I didn't even know if I was going to the right place, but I made it there. Yeah, you definitely want to go slow because you don't want to lose control. We're going to keep it right about 5 miles an hour. We're going about 10. Alright, well, we made it down to camp. There's some people that are getting ready for night shift, so we got to be really quiet, but this is what base camp looks like. Pretty cool. This is my dad's camper, and this is where we're going to be staying for the night. Alright, well, we're gonna go for a little walk and stretch our legs after the long drive. Alright, well, me and my dad we're on our way, just on a little walk here, and we spotted some caribou tracks, some fresh caribou tracks.
Yeah, because it's been raining all day, so...
Yeah, so these gotta be...
Those are recent.
Look at that, we got some more caribou tracks. They must have been in a little herd or something, making their way at least to the running water or something. Clean out?
Yeah, it's T150.
So this is a T150 clean out right here. These are all the buckets that they get that's full of gold. Every single one of these have gold in them. And then they work them through this, and then they bring them to another classifier that's smaller, and they find the gold. Okay, so I'm working on getting a 3D printed thumb piece for his thumb because it got
blown off.
Blown off. So the little piece that we got is in his hand right now, and we're just trying to make sure that fits. We'll get some measurements and pictures.
On the right way?
Yeah, that's supposed to go over your knuckle, but I think it needs to be bigger. Yeah, it's gonna have to be bigger.
Yeah, because that don't go down past the knuckle.
Alright, well, we're gonna get ready for bed. We're sleeping in luxury tonight. We got a movie going and sleeping in the heated camper, so we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Alright, well, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting the truck unloaded with all the different goodies that they had us bring down, and then we'll see what's going to be going on for the rest of the day.
Yeah, because it almost, now that I've messed with it.
Yeah, so we got to get this piece a little bit longer here, backside of this knuckle, and then we'll build the rest of the thumb. So, pretty neat. Alright, well, the chef put me and my lady some food aside, that way we could get some grub this morning, and this is the little office area, pretty cool little area. This is where they come in, they do their meeting and eat food in the morning. Alright, well, I'm off to go find a little fishing hole. I haven't been able to bump into the owner yet, so I haven't been able to start filming any of the stuff going on because I haven't gotten permission. But for now, occupy my time with a little bit of fishing. Well, last year this creek, you used to be able to cross it, but that is definitely not crossable here. Let's go see if we can find a different spot. Well, it's important while you're out here to carry something, like a gun of some sort, bear spray, whatever you feel comfortable carrying. So these pits that they dig, there's a couple more over there, but what they're doing is they'll dig a giant pit and then they'll classify it and see how rich the ground is and see if it's worth gold mining over here. This one, clearly they went further that way because they're further that way. In this running water, when you're trying to find a spot to fish a hole, you want to try to find a little cove where it's not moving. It's kind of sitting still because that's where the fish are going to want to sit. Except this is all still pretty fast moving water, so I'm not really sure if there's going to be anything that wants to bite here. I'll probably give it a go for a little bit. Alright, well, I found a little trail out to the river. You just want to be careful because this could be, you know, a couple feet deep in some places. You just never know. Yeah, the water's not too deep. Looks like I might actually be able to cross here. Woo! Yeah. See if we can't fish this little hole right here. And there's just not enough space right here to do some good fishing. And who's to say there's even fish over here? Alright, well, I was walking for about 30 minutes. I tried to do about 15 minutes of fishing and in that little hole that was down there. No luck, so I'm gonna head back and see what's going on down camp. There's another really good fishing spot, but it's about a 5 to 10 minute wheelie ride that way, and I don't know how bad the weather's gonna get. To give you guys kind of a perspective on how fast this water is moving and how much deeper it got, I used to be able to ride my mini bike through this. You're not doing that anymore. Time to get your hygiene in. Alright, well, I got a little dry spot right here next to the fire pit, and I'm just gonna hang out and do a little bit of reading until later on today. Well, I got to sit around and talk with the owner of the mine out here. He's pretty cool. His name's Mike. He bought this. He actually has a couple of different companies that are based out in the south in Oregon, which is pretty cool. He does a bunch of logging and cool stuff like that, and they just got into mining this year, and sounds like he's loving it. And he's actually got a YouTube channel. It's called Dirt and Diesel. You guys should go check it out. It's pretty cool. He does some pretty cool stuff out there, and you guys will see more of the workings out at the mine out here, and I'm sure you guys will be interested to see what that looks like. Well, I didn't think the bugs were going to be too bad, but breaking out the thermocells because I can't sit here in peace and getting alive. Alright, because since the water is so high, we're just going to take my truck out there. So we'll get some cool river crossings, or little creek crossings, but darn near a river. Alright, well, my dad's going to drive the truck. That way I can get the filming, get some cool action videos. So the river just last week was at those puddles. No, you're good. Yeah. Yeah.
That's how high it was.
Oh my gosh. And it was like a... How deep was the water?
It looks like the river channel.
Oh my gosh.
Flowing all the way down here into the river.
The water was so high that right here, right there, that's where the river just took over the entire road, and that's where it came in at, right there.
You know, right through here was flowing water again.
Oh my gosh.
And then dropped back down. Basically, the river was even with the road right here.
Oh, that was a deep river.
And right up here where the little notches in the bank, the water was literally at road height. So that gives you an idea of how
deep it was.
How much higher it was. That's a good 1.5 feet, almost 2 feet. You know, but it was up to the road here.
All right, so the river drops off to the left over here, so we're gonna try to. Here, you wanna?
Yeah, you can see where the bank drops off, and that hole's probably 3.5 feet deep.
What?
Oh, that's like.
Yeah. okay. I mean, yeah, I don't look horrible. You're in a truck? He's having a good time mudding my truck, taking it off-road here. See, these are some of my dad's good friends out here. They got a claim out here on this little river. They got a little cabin up there, all the equipment down here. Pretty neat. They have an outdoor shower over there, and they got a satellite dish for DirecTV. Starlink, man, they're living life out here.
You guys gonna go to that miners picnic? Yeah, I want to go. Well, so you guys, I didn't let me know what.
That's a pretty big dozer. So that's a shaker plant over there, and they reorientated because they just cleaned up out of a cut that they're in, and now they're digging over in the opposite corner. So I got
digging more pay dirt.
So that first cut that they're cleaning up out of, they had a 17-ounce cleanup, and they think that the ground next to them, the pay dirt over there, is going to be more rich. All right, yeah, they got a little tiny washboard right there. Yep. That tub right there, they're gonna turn it into a hot tub. That's pretty cool. All right, well, I just met my dad's good friend named Louie. He's like ex-Navy.
Yep.
Navy SEAL or something,
Navy ran boats, ships.
Oh, that's pretty cool. But yeah, he worked in the military for 18 years, and now he's out here gold mining and making a pretty darn good living out here.
Living the life.
Yeah, this is way further than we went last time.
I thought I took you guys all the way down here.
No.
Oh, we stopped at Jason's.
Yep.
Last night.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It's probably, it looks deeper on your guys' side because that's where the water's flowing. Yeah. Hard to see, but way off in the distance up on that hill over there, that's the road we came down to get into this valley. We passed a couple of claims, and now we're gonna do a little bit of fishing, and then we're gonna hike up that hill. There's a little valley on the other side, and we'll do a little bit of prospecting and see if we can't find some gold. Little tiny grayling.
I'll try to shoot them your way.
All right. Oh, there's another one right there. Yeah, they got stuck in this little tiny creek, this little pond right here when the water was super high. Now there's just gonna be a bunch of little fishies up in this area. Oh, look at that, he's making his way down. There he goes.
I don't see any more.
A nice grayling. Look at that.
Yeah.
On a number 0, huh?
Yeah. Oh, he swallowed the hook too.
Yeah. Alright, well, it goes from this deep to about 3 feet deep right there. But I see fish jumping right at that edge. See if I can't get my lure over there. Over there? About losing it. Ugh. A little more to the right. See what we got here. Oh, just a little guy. There's a little guy. Let's see if I can't get him off the hook. Just a little tiny grayling. Pretty cool. Look at this. Oh, that's a... Yeah, look at him. You can tell by the fins. Let me get him in the water. Super cool. Look at these fins, though. Should have did this with the bigger one. Super cool. Let's get it back in there. Alright, well. Alright, well, we got the packs on our backs. We're gonna leave this box behind because my dad has one and we'll just use one, but I got a couple pans that we're gonna use. But we're gonna adventure around this edge of this bluff right here, across where the water's coming out, and then there's a little berm with some black sand on the opposite side of where we were just fishing. And we're gonna go see if we can't find some gold. Oh yeah, look at that. What is that? Got some sort of garnet in there?
Might be bedrock on it. I just think that's awesome the way it's
halfway.
Yeah,
one.
set it on top of this one. I might grab that when I come back.
Alright, we made it across the river. Had to make a couple stepping stones for the old lady. And now we're gonna adventure and see if we can find something. Alright. A little waterfall over there.
Where are we?
Yep, careful. Alright. Now we're in true bear country here. We gotta definitely keep our head on a swivel. Just because, well, this is definitely a game trail-y looking. Look at that. That looks pretty
No, it's not red.
slimy.
Yeah, that's the weird hip.
It's a caribou backbone and a hip right there. Both of these guys here. Man, I should have packed my rod. I was way over there casting up to right where that down tree is pretty much. Now I could just cast all over here and I see fish jumping everywhere. You can tell someone's been digging over here. You can see all these little piles right here.
Oh yeah, and these are the holes.
Yeah, oh yeah, look at that. They've been digging right here. This hole right here would be a perfect fishing spot.
I know.
Oh my
Brought
goodness.
your rod with you.
I know, that's what I was just saying. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, somebody was digging out here with some kind of equipment. Look at this little tiny beaver dam over here. Once upon a time, yep. All right, I'm gonna dig in right here and see if we can't find any of the good looking sand for gold. All right, we dug ourselves a little hole and my dad's got a pan, I got a pan, and we're gonna work through it and see if we have anything. If we find something, then we'll continue to dig in that hole. If we don't find anything, then we're gonna move on.
Yeah, like I said, we didn't find anything in that waterfall, but it could be all stuck up on that higher bench and not have made its way down to the lower part of the waterfall.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing worth spending our time on, so we're gonna move on. We think we can get over here across this little creek over here and get up to where the waterfall is, and so we're gonna go mess around over there.
Caribou bear?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can see it. It's old, but yeah, that's caribou fur.
That caribou got tore his fruit.
Yes, it did.
Eaten by something big. All right, well, this is our an old beaver dam. We're just gonna cross it so we can get across this little slough, and then we'll hike up that waterfall. Look at that. Get a better shot once we get up there. Gonna have to do a bit of hiking here. Yup. Look at this. We got a bunch of low bush cranberries here. Still don't have the best of view, but you could definitely hear it a whole lot better. Yeah, we're at the top of the hill. The creek's on the other side, right over there. Waterfall's over there. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna take the path of least resistance here, and we're gonna try to find the water. Do a little bit of looking around over here. Ankle twisters right here. They drop down pretty darn deep. If you're not paying attention, you could really injure yourself out here. All right, well, we hiked down. We're gonna cross and see if we can't find something a little better. That is probably really deep. Gotta be careful. So we have mysterious water just coming out of the hill right here, and it looks all super shiny. So we're gonna pull a little clump out and test it and see what we find.
We're on the right track.
Yeah.
I see a piece of quartz sticking out the back. That would be a good one to crush, honestly. Oh, I thought I was seeing it in the water, and I was like,
Oh.
you don't use the top when you set up the dredge.
Okay.
Yeah, we won't use
The top portion?
this upper piece.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you set it up for the high banker,
Comes
you
down.
know, you run the water into here, dump the material, and it goes through both sections.
Okay, down and around.
Yeah. But with the dredge, we don't need that portion.
Okay.
This water's cold.
Oh yeah, we're already getting stuff.
Is there gravel coming through?
A lot of dirt, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's some dirty water. You're sucking shit up. See if we see anything. Oh yeah, see.
Not a whole lot of shinies.
No.
All right, well, we got everything packed up. Looks like the rain might be rolling through. We didn't find much over here, so we'll probably check somewhere else another time. Right now, we're gonna get ready to head back to camp, I think. Caribou, you said?
Yeah, that's a tailbone.
I don't think this bear wants us in this area.
I'm sure when the caribou run through here,
Tailbone, hip bones,
They're like great.
more bones. What were you saying, Dad?
when the caribou come through here, they get slaughtered by the bears.
Maybe
and
the
the
wolves. Yeah. Look at that. That'd be a pretty crappy fall. All right. Look at that. Pretty cool. Yeah, this little waterway right here is usually just a little tiny creek, and right now it's like looks like a true little waterfall. A lot of water moving through there.
That's a steep ass road getting up to their place.
That other little cut up there,
Yeah.
yeah, you can kind of see the equipment. That is pretty cool.
The better gold's been on that side of the valley so far.
Ah. Yep, that is.
Long fall.
Yep, that's true. Side of this valley, you can see those white dots in the distance, and that's their claim out there. You can also see equipment. It's pretty cool. They're not here right now. There's their little camper.
But it was a little later.
And then there's another claim up over there, and then our claim, or the people that my dad works for, their claim's even further. And that road all the way down the mountain is how you get out here. It's definitely hidden.
Hold still, hold still. That's a nice gray one. Nice. That looks like a nice one.
Yeah, actually it ain't bad.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah, buddy, that might be bigger than the ones I caught.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Check them out.
He's got all the color on his side.
Yeah. But
That is cool.
yeah. Probably 4 foot deep right there. Oh, I see it. I see your leader.
Well, I just found a deep spot. From right here to right there, it's about this deep. Uh-huh. Found out the hard way.
It is.
Deep water on both sides?
All little fuckers. It's like a balance game. Oh, shit.
Well, we got some firewood cut up.
At least enough for the evening anyways.
We're gonna have a decent fire tonight.
It is Friday night.
Back to camp, except we can't cut up the firewood yet because we have night shift guys still sleeping, so we'll wait until they wake up to cut any of the firewood up. But for the meantime, we're gonna sit around and snack on some salami, cheese, and crackers.
All right, a little cleanup sluice, high banker, battery operated. Water goes in here. You put your concentrates in here, and the majority of the gold will get caught here and in this top mat.
Yeah. Everything else should just get filtered out.
Everything, all the heavies and junk gets filtered out the end.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah.
She's not hurting them. Mama's trying to take them back where it's safe.
Oh, the little tiny baby ermine.
Yeah. See?
Look at that.
That's Mama dragging them back to safety.
That's hilarious. That's
They're
awesome.
up in the floorboard.
Oh, man.
I figured as much.
Let me get a little closer.
No, she might get aggressive. Oh, this baby's squawking. Where's Mom?
Here, I'm just going to set this.
Yep, that's Mom yelling at us.
Yep, you're good.
Baby's coming back out. They're like, no, I don't want to be stuck in the nest anymore.
That is so cool.
See the third with my mom?
Where's Mom at?
She's the lighter one that's trying to drag
Them all back.
The one that keeps looking at us.
I see it, yeah.
So look at that.
They keep coming out.
Yeah, they keep escaping. She's gonna get fed up and fuck you, daddy.
Fruit. There. Who's out?
That was kind of cool, Mike, and all them came down the other night when we were sitting down here.
Alright, well, we're getting ready for bed here. We're gonna sit back and we're gonna relax and watch a movie, and it's approximately 22:34, so it's what, 10:30-ish. I mean, yeah, we'll probably get to bed very soon. It's kind of late for me. Alright, well, it's about 7 o'clock in the morning here. We're just getting all of our gear packed up, and we're gonna be getting out of here pretty soon. Uh-huh. Alright, it's about 8 o'clock. We got the truck packed. We're gonna pick up some rocks so we can put our initials in the sand like the previous people did. On our way here, you can tell on the Taylor Highway where all the sand is. People have put their initials in the sand, so that's what we're gonna do on our way back. We'll get that on camera as well. We're just sitting around the fire. We're gonna wait a little bit until camp is waking up a little bit more. It's still kind of early for them. It's about 8 o'clock, so we'll see when people are moving, and then I'll start my truck and we'll get on out of here. Head to Chicken, get some gas, some stickers, and some more energy drinks, and we'll be on our way back to Fairbanks. Stand on this side over here. Alright, you're good. Oh!
Right. Make it dance.
Yep, you're good.
Bam. Hammer cock. Yeah. Can went flying. You.
Alright, so we spotted where we want to stop and pick up our rocks. What we're going to look for is just some flat rocks like this, and we're going to get a decent amount of them. That way we can put a pretty big imprint on the side of the highway, the Taylor Highway. Alright, these are all the rocks we're going to bring down there for our imprint on the side of the Taylor Highway, and all these rocks are part of my dad's rock collection. He's got a thing for rocks, so I'll bring them home for him. While we were out at the mining camp, my water bottle got set on a tire and got ran over, but it didn't puncture it, and I think it's gonna hold water still, so that's pretty cool. This is where you stop and take a piss. Pretty cool view. Alright, well, we stopped in here over at the Gold Panner gift shop in Chicken, and I got some gas. $8.50 a gallon here for just some ordinary unleaded fuel. But if you need fuel, you gotta get it. Well, we realized when we got to Chicken that I wasn't able to buy anything because my wallet was still at mining camp. So we had to backtrack an hour and a half and another hour and a half. So we added a total of 3 hours to our trip, but we're on our way back home now. All right, well, we got our rocks out and we put it pretty high up. Had to make some tracks. We also seen some of these down here. Got a better view down here. Look at these bear tracks. A little bear tried to get up here and he probably couldn't make it. He made his way back down over there. Alright, well, we probably should have grabbed some bigger rocks, but it's up there. Now we'll get on our way again. Well, something we've started to do is on our water bottles, every place that we've gone, we're going to be getting stickers and putting stickers on our water bottles. So we're going to stop in somewhere around Toke and pick up a couple of cool stickers for our water bottles. Alright, well, I got the stickers I'm going to add. I also got some from Chicken. We're going to stop in here at Three Bears, grab some grub, and then we'll be on our way to Fairbanks. Alright, well, we checked all the gas stations and Three Bears for hot food, and nobody has any food, and I really don't want to go wait at Fast Eddie's. Alright, we stopped in at the last gas station on our way out of Tok, and they had a couple of these chicken baskets left, so we got the chicken baskets and some barbecue sauce and some ranch dipping sauce, and we're gonna eat our food here and drink our coffee, and we're gonna head on into town afterwards. Alright, I got the stickers added to the water bottle, and now I'm gonna get the dent out of it when I get back to the house. Other than that, looking pretty cool. Alright, well, we stopped in over here at Muckluck Land to check out the giant boot, and we seen a giant chair, which is pretty neat. But that's going to bring this video to an end. If you like this video, please leave a like and a subscribe. We'll be posting more content like this every single week, so go ahead and follow along.